Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. And well, today we try to go for the perfect day because we did already pretty good yesterday. Not too good, to be honest. We started with like a 99 1-star, which is like the Itsu classic. Overall, like you don't want to do that. And after that, I was kind of like upset, like not the best to start with. But hey, today we're starting pretty good, so let's take a look at the last attack. Let's see if we can somehow get this perfect day. And well, that's the base. So what exactly are we going to do? First off, we're going to do the Warden Walk for one of the Inferno Towers. That's pretty classic, to be honest, at this point. And I feel like a lot of people are still like are too afraid of going from the other side of the Town Hall. Sometimes it can be risky, yes, but if you have like routine with this, it's normally pretty good. So let's see if you can somehow show this, or like if I mess this up. But we're going for the Warden Walk on the right side. The reason for that is actually because most of the people are Warden Walking the Royal Champion. We're going with the mind games to try to say, okay, most of the people are Warden Walking the Royal Champ, so we're going to Warden Walk the Queen. That was the idea. So let's see if everything works as planned. We have already the right siege machine selected. Now just the Warden Walk doing his thing on trying to get the multi-inferno tower down. The next thing which he tried to go for is the enemy queen. And there's actually a really nice trick on taking down those heroes on the outside. And that's basically to just like send in 1 or 2 loons to tank those and to get the Warden aggro on this hero. And that's exactly what we're doing. The queen did not shot not once on our Warden, and that's how you want to have those things happen. Now the Warden is transitioning over to our Smash. We have the Lock Launcher from the top side, and that's exactly what I mean. Like, I'm most of the time not using the blimp anymore. Yes, you can use the blimp, but it's, I don't even know. I feel like sometimes it's more risky than the Lock Launcher, because with the Lock Launcher, you have the power of having everything in your own hands, like spell-wise and everything. But if there's a Tornado Trap, and you're running into that with a blimp, there's not much you can do, to be honest. But with the Lock Launcher, it's a bit different. We're using the Warden ability nice and early. And we had already the connection wall break with the King. And as soon as this Royal Champion on the other side is getting lured inside the base because of our P.E.K.K.A., that's the moment where we use our Royal Champion to push everything even further into the town direction, because we do not want to allow them to walk like towards the left side, walk towards the wrong direction, and now the jump into the town. We have 1 rage left. And as I said, it's always looking really risky. Like, I don't deny that. And yes, it is risky, actually. But most of the time, you can somehow save this. Let's see if we can save this time around. So, freezing that Town Hall, making sure it's like staying frozen, can't do too much damage. I delayed the second freeze a little bit. This way, we were able to freeze the skeleton trap as well. That was kind of nice. And now it's all about the backhand. We have around about 1 minute left. And we have the queen still left with her ability. We have 1 baby dragon, so we can wait and see if we can use it somewhere kind of strategic way. And the queen, meanwhile, is taking a lot of damage. The Royal Champion is dying to the Town Hall poison. It's so scary. And now just invisibility spell just to save our queen, making sure she's not taking any more damage. But she's stepping outside of the range, and actually, I don't know, somehow is not dying. That was huge for us. Otherwise, this would have been a huge mess. We're dropping the baby dragon right into a black mine. That was quite unfortunate, to be honest. But hey, it's still looking okay if the queen is surviving. The queen needs to survive. She is surviving for now. The Warden healer is keeping her alive. Now the giant bomb on the outside. Because of the Warden aura, everything is staying alive. And this is a 3-star. Oh my goodness, this was so close. But hey, it is there, it is here. We got the perfect day on around about 5.8k trophies. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. Take a look at a couple of more attacks. And we have the first one on this base. And this base is so ugly looking. Like, it's, oh my goodness. I had no plan what I could do on this base. I was thinking about different blimps. I was thinking about, like, what could you do? Like, what should you do, actually? But to be honest, I had no clue what to do. I was not sure what I should do on this one. So instead, I was just like, okay, let's just give the power to the queen. Let's see what she's coming up with. And let's just start the queen charge with the Warden together into those Tesla, into the multi-inferno tower, and try to blimp that multi-inferno tower, because we cannot reach it. That's the problem. So I have to send in the blimp, but I cannot send in the blimp just yet because we were not able to trigger any possible black mines. Now finally we can target the bitter hut. But there are no black mines at all. So that was kind of like a unlucky move, I guess. Now the Royal Champion, and now the Warden is taking a lot of damage, so we have to use the Rage, and now the healers are splitting. That's normally one of the worst things which can happen, and now everything is taking damage, which means the healers are switching around and doing not really what we want the healers to do, which is normally staying on our queen. So that's at this point already kind of not the best right now. So the next thing what we have to do kind of is rage yet again, because the enemy king is approaching, and I'm thinking like, okay, I have the queen ability, and that was so close that my queen could have died there. If my queen would have died there, this would have most likely been a 1-star. So let's see if we can save this. Another tornado trap already over there. I guess against like super wizard blimps, that would be my guess. Not really sure. Either way, we now have with the queen charge into the core, we have the warden ability covering all of the healers and the black mines, which is awesome. And now we have the smash coming in from the outside, making sure everything is getting through this outside part of the base, somehow tanking for that queen. But this is not looking too good, to be honest. If you would have had the queen ability still left, yes, this would have been looking kind of alright, I would say. But right now, with having so much damage on our queen, with having our outside troops kind of slowly dying out, it's not looking too good. And the next thing which is happening, which is the Royal Champion. It's so stupid. The Royal Champion is staying behind the wall, which means my king has to be through that wall instead of just going for that Royal Champ nice and easy. And now just imagine having that queen ability left. This would have been a really good looking attack, but instead the queen is about to die, and this is not what should happen. And, well, this is actually going to be a fail. Won't get the 3-star on this one. You can't always 3-star, I guess. Still likely save this on a really high percentage, but I told you I won't only show 3-stars anymore because you guys wanted to have the I don't know, just that you can be surprised, basically. And this is, at the end of the day, a 92%. So, okay, I would say not the worst, but especially against a base like this, I think I'm alright with that. But hey, let's take a look at the next base. We'll keep going, we'll keep trying to grind, because we're actually pretty high in Legends. Keep trying to push that. Our goal is to finish top 10 in Global. That's going to be not easy, but maybe it's going to work at some point. But let's take a look at another base, and that's one of those ring bases. And I see so many people switching actually to P.E.K.K.A. Smash, because Queen Charge Hybrid is just not that good anymore in Legends. So I want to provide a couple of more tips, especially against those ring bases. I know a lot of people are struggling against those, so let's give me a couple of tips and tricks basically for you. So first off, whenever you're facing or engaging a ring base like this, there is nothing in the second layer. So what does this mean? Basically, it means that nothing actually threatens your queen or your healers in the second layer in this base, because we have builder huts which are basically useless in most of the cases in a defense. So for example, if there would have been like an Inferno Tower, this would have been a whole different story, but instead there's nothing in the second layer, no Expo, no Eagle, no Inferno Towers, no Scatters, nothing which is actually a threat. We can just walk around the outside, and as soon as we feel safe about it, we can just add the blimp at some point and just blimp that town hall and make sure that the town is going down. There's not too much the base builder can do about that, so that's kind of the cool thing, and that's how you can basically triple any ring base right now, if it's like this one ring type. And now let's take a look. There's actually the NATO trap, so this base builder already kind of got me on this one. But hey, we're just freezing everything up. It's obviously a lot of way more investment than you normally would have, and you would normally like to have. But hey, because we have our Yetis in the core and we had our freeze and everything, we were able to get through the core. And normally, as I said, normally you have still the freezes left and everything for your smash, but in this case we had to use it in the core. But still looking alright. We have the Royal Champ and we have everything in there on the left side, walking around the ring basically. And this is the cool thing about this, that you have never to kind of jump in, wall break in whatsoever, because your smash is just walking around inside the base, and because you took down the core of the base, they can reach everything, and you don't even have to worry about this poison of the tunnel. It's just so easy, and there are so many bases out there which are working the same way that it's already kind of scary, but so many people are still struggling against those bases, and that's exactly the reason why I wanted to share this attack. And it's actually in the end a 3-star attack. So yeah, kind of nice after me talking about this approach. But yeah, this is going to be a 3-star, just jump spear for the backhand, cleaning things up way easier with this one. And hey, that's going to be a nice triple. So let's take a look at another base. Let's take a look at another base. And this is, well, we're going for the same approach. Let's see if it works, but it's the same idea. So I will walk you through what I thought about when seeing this base. First approach, can we blimp the eagle? Answer is no, because we cannot lure out the clan castle. In my opinion, a blimp is only worth it if you can lure out the clan castle with this blimp. This is like giving you so much more value, which is just insane. Second approach, we want to blimp the town hall because we do not want to go into the poison. How do we do that? Well, we have to smash around the town hall, basically, same as we just did. And for this, we have to create a nice funnel. The best funnel which I could do is just getting rid of this air defense, because on the left side, which I just marked with the X-bows, we have too much damage, so the warden cannot get through all of this. So that's why I choose like a really low damage area of the base, making sure that we can get through all of this. And the warden's doing a great job of getting through all of this. And then we can just smash in the bottom side of this base, smash in the hero compartment, and then just blimp the town at some point. The reason why I went in from the bottom side though is because of the setup with the sweepers. The right sweeper, I believe, would have pushed away my blimp if I would have come in from the top left side. So that's the reason why we're coming in from the bottom side. My funneling is just awful at this point, so only one P.E.K.K.A.'s inside, and this is giving us a rough time, especially all of my super wizards and witches and whatever. Like this first multi-inferno tower was kind of scary because the funnel was just not good from us. And now the blimp is making it into the tunnel. We're freezing it yet again, just to make sure that the tunnel is going down. There is some nice more rages to get everything through the multi-inferno tower compartments. We lost already a ton of DPS troops with the super wizards because we were just like too bad of tanking for them. Royal Champion in as well, just to push everything inside, because we want to have everything now into the core as the poison is running out. And now we have the Royal Champion dancing around our troops. At this point, no troops are left because, as I said, we messed up the beginning. But it's still the same. It's the same idea as we just attacked with the other base. You want to blimp that tunnel. It's so scary right now, sending your smash into that, and obviously kind of luck dependent. And that's exactly the reason why we do not want to do that. Instead, Royal Champion ability. Now at this point, we just need to keep alive our Royal Champion. The Royal Champion is going to do everything else for us, and jumping around the Queen basically. And this is the only thing which we have to do at this point. I'm using the Baby Dragon to tank for the Royal Champion, the Archer Tower, just to have the Royal Champion still keeping alive. I'm not using the Queen ability just yet, because this would retarget the X-Bow. Instead, I'm saving with that. I'm saving the Queen ability, now the Invisibility spell, now the Queen ability for the wall, because she has to go for that anyways. And yeah, as the Elixir storage is getting visible again, we can just take that down, and that's an easy 3-star. Hey, that's how you can use P.E.K.K.A. Smash sometimes. Not always do like those classic things like blimping the eagle or whatever. Always go for the big picture basically. So I hope you learned something new in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next one.